Good morning, everybody, and for you awesome Canadians out there, happy Thanksgiving! Today is Monday, the awesomest day of the week, and I'm bringing you your Monday morning motivation because that is what I do. So here I am on Holiday Monday, still bringing you value. Cheers to an awesome Monday. And I'm gonna give you guys a bit of a recap. Today is day 29 of my 75 hard challenge that I've been doing for the last 28 days. Today's day 29. I've lost just over 9 pounds. And it's not really about the whole weight loss. It's not about weight loss. It's not about any specific goals, but it's about the process. It's about developing new habits, and it's about just making my life better, right? So not only do I work out twice a day for 75 days, I have to read at least 10 pages of a self-development or a business book. Right now I'm on Atomic Habits, which is amazing. So that's kind of where I'm getting this from, is understanding that my goal isn't to get to 75 days. My goal is to develop these healthy habits, healthy for my mind, healthy for my body, habits that ultimately make me a better person, right? So I'm reading a book. I'm taking progress pictures every day. So today I did it with just my bra and my workout pants. I didn't have my shirt on because it's starting to get a little bulky. So I'm like, well, it's kind of hiding my actual progress. So I did it without, and I was like, oh, probably won't post these pictures, but I took them, and that's a huge thing for me. Working out, I'm drinking water. I drink 4 liters of water every day. And it's just all about the healthy practices in your life. After these 75 days, will I work out twice a day? More than likely, probably not, because that's probably been a pretty good challenge for me, is to get in 2 workouts a day. But my healthy eating habits, yesterday we went to a Thanksgiving dinner because it's Thanksgiving in here in Canada. I went to Thanksgiving, and my aunt was bugging me that I didn't have mashed potatoes or stuffing or anything on any of that stuff on my plate, because it's not part of my plan for my health. I had ham, I had turkey, I had vegetables. So they had corn and then some raw vegetables with dip, but I just had the vegetables. And then I had there was a salad. It was like a broccoli seed salad, something that had little bits of ham or something in it. Anyway, and I was looking at it, I'm like, hey, I could probably eat that. There's no noodles or potatoes or anything like that in there. So I ate that, and that was really good. To me, that was like my dessert, because the dressing was a little bit sweet. So it's all in moderation, right? And so yeah, I've lost just over 9 pounds since starting this 75 hard, so 29 days. But it's not about that. It's about just getting into the healthy practices and developing the habits that will create and ultimately make me a better person. So anyway, I'm live with you from my basement, my chaotic basement. Hey, Natasha, thanks for popping on. Happy Thanksgiving, girl. So my kids and my mom are upstairs playing right now, and then my husband has some people over there. They're working outside, finishing some stuff on the outside so they could take the scaffolding down. And so there's banging going on from the outside, and then there's my kids are running around upstairs and being noisy. And I'm like, I could go to the basement. I could do this go live from the basement. So I'm sitting at my husband's, he reloads his own ammo for his guns, and so I'm sitting at his reloading desk, and it's got stuff everywhere, and my whole basement, you don't even want to see it. It's so nasty down here. But this is where I work out too. I have my little workout station on the other side of this desk, but this is the better lighting because the rest of the basement is dark. So I'm got this crazy fluorescent light above my head, and it makes weird shadows on my face. Anyway, So yes, on with today. Today I'm talking about the 5 reasons why you should make visualization a daily practice. And this is something that goes with my 90-day sprint. So I am on day 14 of a 90-day sprint, along with day 29 of my 75 hard challenge. Yes, it's all a lot, but they go together really well. Thank you for the love, Natasha. They kind of overlap, but they integrate really well between like the health habits and then with my journaling and meditation and visualization, with my 90 sprint. It's all coming together really nicely. And that's what I like about doing both at the same time. And it's not I thought it might be a little bit overwhelming to do both at the same time, but it really hasn't been so far. So far it's been really, really good. And the fact that I'm done my 90-day or my 75 hard challenge right before my husband and I get to take a little holiday together. So excited. So I'm not gonna go crazy on my holiday. I'll take like 1 sip of alcohol and I'll be like friggin' white girl wasted. But I'll try and be mostly good. But we will be on vacation, so I need to take some liberties for myself. But so the 5 reasons why you should make visualization a daily practice. Because successful people all over the world use visualization, from athletes to business people, from people just performing simple tasks. There's a moth down here. Simple tasks. If you visualize yourself being successful at whatever you're going to do, whether it's achieving your goals or winning that game, whatever, like athletes, there are some like people that in rodeo, like barrel racers and stuff, they visualize their run first and they visualize how well it's going to go before they go. And that just boosts everything in there, from their energy levels to their, oh, my brain just farted. Just like a success hormone, right? It's not cortisol because that's a stress hormone. Endorphins, just stuff like that. It just boosts that and just gives them the boost that they need to create a successful accomplishment. So the first thing is that it builds courage. It triggers hormones. This was talking about, and makes it easier to achieve those daunting goals. So whether you are getting up in front of and speaking in front of a bunch of people, or you're an athlete, at a game or making a run or whatever that you're doing, you're visualizing the success of that task, and it gives you courage. You're like, yes, I can do this. I can do this because it's going to go this well. The second thing is combats negativity. So you live out your dreams despite what others say or think. And we know as entrepreneurs, starting our own businesses or whatever we're doing, there are so many people out there that do not support what we're doing. There's so many people out there that think that we're going to fail. Or they're like, well, are you sure? Are you sure you need to do that? Are you sure? And by visualizing it creates more positivity in your mind, and you're living out your dreams despite what other people say or think is going to happen. And it also battles that nagging inner voice that comes, like your own doubts and fears. You're battling all of that, whether it's from other people or from yourself. You're combating negativity. The third thing, it bolsters creativity. I never ever thought that I was like a creative person, but in being able to like meditate and visualize, I've actually created a creative center for myself. I take notes on my phone when creativity happens, because you never know when it happens. So I write notes on my phone about like courses I'm going to create or go lives I'm going to do. Like what topic am I going to talk about next week? I don't know, but it'll come to me over the week, and then I will do my research and write my notes, and then I will be prepared for you to do my Go Live. It gives your mind a break from the mundane or the everyday, whatever. It gives your mind a break because you're visualizing success. You're visualizing positivity. So you're taking a break from, my kids running around screaming at each other, or my husband nagging me to make more coffee, or whatever it is that I need a break from at that moment. We exist in the confines of time, and this allows our creativity to flow by doing visualization. Because with the fourth thing, it gathers energies that fulfills the law of attraction. The more you visualize the life that you desire, the more that the universal energies will align with you and create the life that you desire. Because the energy goes where energy flows where attention is paid, right? Energy flows. Energy goes where attention flows. So if your attention, your visualization is on your goals and successful completion of your goals, then that is where the universe is like, oh, okay, well then let's allow it into her life. You're letting down your blocks, and you're just letting energy flow, if that makes sense. You're allowing the universe to give you what you want. And that's all that matters, right? Is that you're actually allowing it to happen by doing visualization. Visualization also fosters purpose. So when we lose hope, we lose so much. We bank everything on that hope. And when we start to lose hope, you lose momentum, you lose confidence and everything in achieving those goals. So when you visualize, your hope is renewed, and it will propel you into the direction that you didn't think that was possible. Whether it's, closing a door and opening another one, whether it's, if you decided that, your goals need to be in a certain way, you won't, and the how, then you focus too much on the how and not the end result, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So don't focus so much on the how of you're going to attain those goals, but that you're going to attain them, and then the paths in which you will attain them will come to you. So it might not be in the form of what you think is going to happen, but just be open to opportunities and just keep your mind open, right? So visualization allows for you to keep your mind open and give you hope. So the 5 opportunities for visualization that I've come across, and my personal one is in the morning, but there's a few different ones. What I do during my 90-day sprint is I write down my goals of what exactly, on the end of my 90 days. So at the end of my 90 days, it's going to be December 29th or 30th or whatever it is. And I say, I am doing this, and this is who I'm with, and this is what we're doing, and this is how it smells, this is how it feels, this is how it tastes. Use all your senses when you're writing out these goals. And then what I do is I'm like projecting, I'm like going forward in time, and this is exactly what's going to happen. So then once I write it down with like full detail, I record myself like reading out the full paragraph that I just wrote. Like, this is how it's going to work. Like at the end of my 90-day sprint, this is how it's going to feel, and this is what I've achieved, and everything. And this is who I'm with. And I read it out to myself. And then every morning after I do my meditation, I listen to myself reading back my goals, and I like feel everything, and I envision it. So the reason why I use so much detail is so that you can put it in your mind. Like, what are you wearing? What colors are you seeing? Everything needs to be in there so that you can visualize it so perfectly. And then that is what comes into fruition, right? So you're picturing the day. What's the weather like outside? What are you seeing? What are you smelling? Who are you with? Like, every single detail has to be in there. And that's why I like to read it back to myself. And then it's not only just me reading it out loud every day, it's me actually taking my own voice and visualizing it for myself. And that just makes it just so much real. And what your mind thinks is real, it's already happened in your mind. So it's just that much easier for you to achieve your goals. A couple of the opportunities for visualization, if you have a long commute, usually commuting, because you do it so much, it's a really passive task. And so it's a really good time to engage in positive and productive thought patterns when you're in a passive state like that. So normally, like when I used to work and I drive like an hour to the work site every day, more often than not, you like get to the work site and you're just like, how did I get here? You're in that like passive state. So having active positive thoughts like that just like boosts the time. You're making good use of your time. If you go for walks, especially if you're like out in nature, the energy in nature will thrive. Like it will cause your visualization to thrive. Just like being in nature and like grounding in nature is such a huge thing in itself. And then you're using nature's energy to visualize, and it's just that much more powerful. If you have a lunch break at work, if you like to eat alone, it's the perfect time to do visualization. You just like, you don't even have to close your eyes. You just kind of like, just like your commute, right? You can't close your eyes during your commute, but you sit and you visualize whatever your goals, and you're achieving your goals. And it's just like, it's that much more use of your time, right? So you're eating lunch and you're like, okay, another version of a passive state, commute, lunch. There's a bug on my notebook. There. Nighttime. This is another super powerful time to do visualization because it helps you fall asleep, and you're like putting yourself in a passive state, which will help you fall asleep. But then it facilitates turning your dreams into reality. So that's why I like nighttime. My most favorite time is the morning, is just when I'm getting going, and it like gives me the boost that I need for the day. And honestly, the momentum that I need to get my butt on the treadmill in the morning, because when you wake up at 5, it's not very fun to get up and just go on the treadmill. So that kind of gives me the momentum to just get going for the day. So anyway, those are the 5 ways that the 5 ways that you should make visualization a daily practice. So it builds courage, it combats negativity, bolsters creativity, it gathers energies, and fosters purpose. So I hope that you take this Go Alive and you apply it and do your visualization, write out your goals, and make sure that you are visualizing them to like what color of clothes people are wearing and everything, because it's just so powerful to have that at your back and just to boost to get to your goals. One other note that I wanted to bring up is that starting next week, I will not be doing my Go Lives on this page. Last week I did a dual Go Live. I did it on my group and I did it on this page. And my laptop, I don't know if it's like the connection that it had, or like if it was really bad, like the mic's not very good, or like the video feed or something. So I'm going to start doing my Go Lives exclusively for my Monday Morning Motivation Go Lives exclusively in my group. So if you would like to be in my group, comment group below and I will send you the link to join my group. But I'm gonna keep, like I told my group this morning, I said I'd like to keep the value where it's valued. So I'd love for you to be part of my group. If you love my Monday Morning Motivation Go Lives, then definitely request access to my group. I will still be saving them and putting the replays up on my website. I'm kind of changing some stuff on my website this week, so you might not be able to access one right away on there, but I'm going to definitely try and get that rectified soon. I was like messing with it this morning and everything's like error whenever you click on stuff. So hopefully I'll get it rectified here this week and I will put it on there this week. Other than that, that's pretty much all I had for you guys today. I hope all the Canadians out there have an awesome Thanksgiving. Have an awesome week ahead of you, and I won't see you here next week. If you want to be part of my group, then definitely comment group below, and I'll send you a request to add to a link that you can request to be added to my group. And then I will see you for my Monday Morning Motivation Go Live. Other than that, I will probably still be going live on this page periodically, just not specifically for this session. But until then, I will see you guys around. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome week. Cheers. Bye.